magics of creation, fill the crave deep within my soul and grant me endless carrots! Alright, time to start the Omicrons. Welcome, Reinetier, to the last dregs. At long last, we're open for business, and that's not all. This unit recommends you allow the squeaky lifeform to elaborate. Please be advised that this recommendation does not extend to the other conversations. For one thing, we've cleaned this place up since your last visit. That counter is clear enough to eat off of. We've also recruited additional Omicrons to our cause. They have absolutely not better to do and are thus stationed here at all hours. I fear their lack of customer service experience may prove an issue, however. So I think it's best that our first patrons be similar to the people of Atheris. You lot have been awfully understanding of our slip-ups with the moon. To fulfill that objective, this unit has taken the liberty of ordering the replication of passable intelligent lifeforms based on data recovered from the dead ends. These lifeforms now exist as tangible simulations, much like this unit itself, allowing them to enjoy Café services. If you orient your optical orbs to my right, you will find Patron 001 and Patron 002 of the Carlian people. Or Carlian, I don't freaking know. But it will be cool to... What are you guys? What? No! Prepare to die, traitor. I shall now obliterate your hideous helm and your belligerent brain with it. Ideological alignment with the global community is the only way to restore peace. That has the utter annihilation of our enemies. You would say that, you mongrel. You've long since ceased to see beyond the leash around your neck. Or perhaps that's the tasteless headwear that's cutting off oxygen to your brain. You and your masses know not of righteousness. The peace you offer is but apathy, self-determination, subjugation to the pull of the yoke. Pray that you last no freedom in death. Oh no, it's not going very well. As you can see, it's not going as well as we hoped. The data indicates that while the Kryllians prospered materially under the global community, the anti-establishment freedom fighters fought back against its oppressive social conditions, leading to total annihilation of both civilization and star. Was this the group of people that blew up their world? Excuse me, it seems like you both want to see the same thing, to put an end to this conflict and live happily ever after. Also, to murder each other, but that didn't turn out so well for you last time. How about you take a seat and talk this over? Bunny, you're gonna have guns aimed at you. And then there's gonna be rabbit stew on the menu. Oh? How'd you pull that off? I suppose this will have to do for the time being. For, you see, I have something even more important to show you. With me. Don't murder each other. We need customers. Can you see it? Here at the end of the universe, a new star has been born. Ooh. Holy. Furthermore, readings confirm that this unidentified star is composed of dynamis. Ooh. With the Insinger gone, Ultima's door should no longer be doomed to despair. Yet, what kind of star? What civilization could have risen out of the dynamis of this place? I shudder to think. That is precisely why this unit recommends eliminating potential threats immediately. The living specter of a hostile civilization is not conducive to carrying out current orders to live. Have you learned nothing from the Crillians? We cannot simply go about annihilating everybody who looks at us as skin. Oh, what the frick? I don't even know. That word is weird. I don't know what the hell it even means. I'm just guesstimating. Essence? Okay, whatever. Besides, it would be a shame to waste any potential resources the storm has to offer. It's not as if we're rolling in tea leaves out here. This unit finds the killable life form's outlook to be intolerably naive. I'll show you individually killable, you weird-looking fork! I enjoy voicing Loperettes. Anyway, I propose with your help, Reinetier, we first investigate this newborn star. There will be plenty of time for annihilating later should such measures be called for. If both intimately killable life forms insist, you may access the research portal from base Omicron. This unit will accompany you for your own safety. Is this gonna be like the firmament? Is this new star gonna be like a firmament? Ooh. Oh, now that makes me start thinking even more. I would love to live out here. Alright, let's go. Okay. New star. So bright. Bro, it would be so cool as if... Oh crap, okay. I'm sorry, I flew past it. It'd be extremely cool to see your friends again. Okay. Beyond this portal, you will find a research area constructed for the purposes of collecting data on the new star. You may proceed with caution to the star from there. Could be impressed by Sigma 4, that is. It's the one that made all this. Now, look sharply, Forky. We're gonna call this guy Forky now? Okay. Then the real question is this teleporting to a new area? Or is this an area we can actually fly to on our own? Guiding, lighting our way. FTL, I can't talk. FTL travel initiated, calibrating coordinates. The heavens. Sweet, it's got the same music. It's a rock. If Ultima Thule is governed by sentiment, does that mean this huge thing came straight from some... Is this the result of... Xenos, is this your doing? It's either Xenos or Medion. One of them did this. Initializing scan of planet's surface and core. Environmental scans inconsistent with data from previously recorded planets. No sign of civilization detected. This unit can only assume that the star is entirely new. Unlike anything seen before. Emergency alert from the last dregs. Are you guys having dial-up issues? This unit will now transmit directly from Sigma 4. Emergency alert. Customers designated Patron 001 and Patron 002 resisting delivery of substance. Weapons have been drawn. Please advise. Resisting? What in the world did you serve them? As proposed by the flea resident manager, staff first attempted to provide patrons with local rendered carrots. These were rejected as not food. Gorhana oil and Omicron grease were also rejected, despite databases indicating that these substances fulfill 95% of the criteria designated as food. Words unsuitable for transmission also issued. Holy shit! From the patrons at this time. The torrent of verbal abuse activated the Gorhana's Guardian mode moderation filters, causing it to set weapons systems to purge. All remaining units have withdrawn behind available cover. Projections indicate a 99.9783% chance of failure should further arbitration be attempted by current staff. Management support requested. I sort of expected this. We'll find a way. After all, artificial carrots just aren't right. Where's the fresh and juicy crunch? Where's the slight aftertaste of dirt? That is true. Like, if you got a fresh cucumber for your salad, or any fresh veggies for your salad, they're going, even if you wash them, they have that earthy taste to them. Artificial is not going to have that. Have you ever tried other food? This may sound far-fetched, perhaps they don't like carrots. Have you tried other food? Like, there are a ton of other foods, man. Sometimes I swear there's not, based on how often people eat the same thing over and over. And I can't say anything. I do the same thing. I'm a creature of habit. It helps me. But I do occasionally try something new. I don't know why anyone would bother putting other things in their mouth when there are plenty of perfectly good carrots lying about. But very well, I suppose we'll need to concoct some sort of nutritious mixture. Data indicates that cultivation prospects in Ultima Thule are abysmal. To manufacture ingredients would require a dedicated production plant. Excuse me. Given the fate of our aforementioned carrots, that simply will not do. But what of this new star? Could it not be used to cultivate the fresh culinary ingredients we need? Hopefully. Oh, I can see it now! A customer's contentment upon tasting the most delicious and nutritious cuisine they've ever had! The sight should delight me as much as 100 carats of happiness at least! Ooh. What did you do, Bun? Goodness me! I'm gonna cry. 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 Scanning soil. Acidity, moisture content, and temperature within acceptable perimeters. And it's soft under my paws as if it was simply begging to be cultivated. Indeed, analysis indicating that 56.2% of cultivars registered to database during prior conflicts with organic civilizations would be suited to this environment. Did this star grant my wish? It's a wishing star. I suppose, given the nature of this place, it's not unreasonable to believe that residue energies from Meteon's nest could have caused modified it into a new star, nor that said star would be as susceptible to motion as the rest of the dynamites around here. This theory is excessively convenient, but data does not contradict it. Your ability to insult me even when we're in agreement never ceases to amaze. Fortunately for you, I have better things to do than bicker with a bucket of bolts right now. Oh, magics of creation, fill the crave deep within my soul and grant me endless carrots! Sorry, but I don't think creation magics work like that. Perhaps gluttony does not qualify as an emotion. Bugger! Yet my hopes for the cafe do, apparently. Unlike my, however sincere, visions of carrots specifically, that intangible hope for a potential future took form as tillable earth, in which case perhaps the joy of as yet unrealized possibility is the key to success here. Thus shall we call it the wishing star. Oh. Elyson, a joyful land where our hopes may come to rest. I wanted you to call it the wishing star. The mythology at work here remains alien to this unit, but the overexcited organism's speculation has merit. Dynamis has been demonstrated to make the impossible possible. However, the data also shows that it lends itself as easily to ill as to good. If the beings of Ultima Thule succumb to despair once more, the consequences will be dire. This unit does not even need to run the calculations to be sure. Oh, boil my carrots! I forgot all about the customers. We must attend to them with all haste, lest they wrap the nature of the star. Warp, not wrap. I mean, they could wrap it in ill intentions and anger and rage, but yeah. Whoa. It has its own music, actually. Cool. Oh, it's a softer melody of it. Okay, so I won't cry as much there. I will definitely cry here, though. Please, if you would just sit down for a nice, calming cup of tea. As if I would fall for your ruse a second time. That food you served us made me long for the days of chewing a boot in the trenches. Deeply though it pains me, I must agree. That was the least palatable vegetable I've ever eaten. Wartime or no. If I die, my blood is on your hands. Oh. Heavens! Can't wait! We can't have that! We wish only to satisfy our customers, to bring them joy so that they may never again fall to despair. What dishes would bring you joy, if I might ask? Everything we typically eat, from beans to beef. It's manufactured according to specifications that I cannot begin to guess at. But I would take anything, even approaching normal at this point. Perhaps a salad to cleanse the palate of that horrid oil. Why would you serve oil to people? As long as there are none of those genetically modified logs in it this time. I see 2 salads with completely organic ingredients coming right up. Deja vu, times 2. How soon your great matter forgets there is a dearth of produce in this corner of the universe. Even on the new star, seeds will require time to grow. Oh, but surely Reinetier can do something about that. Of course, I do everything for everyone. You're a fish, are you not? Surely there must be some manner of edible flora around here, inconspicuous though it may be. And I dare say local ingredients are something of a conversation starter. So that could be the next step towards our patrons resolving their differences. Wouldn't that be lovely? You need only relax and wait. We'll serve you a delicious dinner yet. Reluctantly reviewing natural resource database. Promising nodes located. Flora found in the wellspring of regret that has been rated by other organic life forms as edible and shows acceptable nutrition composition. You may wish to purchase gold salmon roe from Omicron in -0598 in A4 research for this mission and similar endeavors in Ultima Thule. All proceeds go to Omicron enhancement initiatives. While you do that, we'll see if we can't scrounge up a few more ingredients from our stores. Though I still can't imagine why one would prefer other foodstuff to carrots, I must admit that I found this culinary experiment rather invigorating. And we're gonna go do that. And I'm not gonna go buy the stuff. I'm just going to use my Not again. No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Okay. Walk on, never look back. Through you we live tales of loss and fire and faith. Every word on our hearts engraved. The return of the allied life form Reinetier is most welcome. This unit can only hope that the other organic life forms will now cease their whining. I actually quite like this Omicron. It's hilarious. Quality and quantity of provided ingredients exceed expected parameters. Yours may be. I knew Reinetier would go above and beyond. Now, to put these grains to the test. Let them enjoy a nice salad. It is weird looking. I give you that. Needless to say, I feared for my life, but not if you've gone through so much trouble. I suppose we should try it. That crunch, though. Astounding robust spectrum of flavor and texture. I was unaware that food could possess such pleasant complexity. Mass-produced dishes pale in comparison. Watch your tongue. The global community solved world hunger through automation, you know. You lot would have scurvy thrice over without it. Still, I must admit the flavor is unique, though we replicated a wide variety of cultivars in our factories. Just as many were co-signed to history. I see now what a loss that was. There is an appeal to having the freedom to choose what you eat, is there not? Though I recognize the validity of your world hunger argument. Perhaps there's room for both perspectives at this table, as this particular waiter has served. Our haste to evaluate one at the expense of the others has not served us well in the past. Odd words to hear from a freedom fighter, but not wrong. You do it too! You can't be too far to one side. There must be balance. That's the spirit. I'm certain you two have plenty in common if you're willing to hear each other out. In the meantime, why not help us with the gardening? Release some of that pent-up energy that has you shouting at each other all the time. Put them to work. Think about it. It's honest, non-violent work. And the more you grow, the more new flavors you can experience. We have a patch of land on a new star that has your names on it. Well, your patrons' designations, anyway. What do you say? I cannot claim I'd be happier on the battlefield. I fought in the name of peace until there was not left to fight. Or to fight for. There has to be a better way. Maybe in safeguarding life rather than taking it. I'll find out what that is. Come on, buddy. I hesitate to align my ethos with that of a global citizen, yet it is true that we now have freedom to choose a better future. Very well, I shall put down my arms and travel a different path this time around. Then it's a truce. Let us plant those vegetables. Oh, I smell hope! It smells like carrots of happiness! If you were wondering, perhaps your son can smell it too? Inconclusive and 80% nonsensical. However, possibilities resulting from this unlikely alliance approach the infinite. I suppose that means we'll have to go and see for ourselves. Come along, patrons. I'm not sure I trust a salad that glows. Despite the small yet statistically significant chance of their being greeted by hostiles, the native life form has sent patron 001 and patron 002 ahead to listen. This unit suggests we make haste in confirming. Who's driving this late at night? Or at least revving their engine. This unit suggests we make haste in confirming what effects, if any, their emotions have wrought on the star. Boy, I still think it would have been. Whoa! Looks like the Fae has been here. What the? I'm sorry, I heard a really loud pop and got concerned. That is very colorful. Nevertheless, much of the newborn star remains a blank canvas. What other hopes will the power of Dynamis bring to life? Dynamis-based altercations to the local environment exceeded all but the most improbable of projections. Data from the prior civilizations indicate that organic customers will be pleased with the vegetation available for consumption. This unit proposes a temporary retreat to A4 research to discuss future salads and salad adjacent matters. Whew. Actually, I want to look around a little bit. Just a little bit. Whoa. Whoa, more of them. What the heck? Now, currently what I do notice is there seems to be more freedom fighters than there are global citizens. I think there's like 2, 3 more than. Oh, it's just okay. Curiosity's getting better of me. Oh wait, there are things right where? All management units are present. This unit will now run multiple cognitive simulations of the Lastrid's future. Analysis complete. Simulation suggests that further constellation will be with reconstructed life forms and changes to the nature of will both be beneficial in increasing future customer satisfaction. Overall, friendly interaction appears to be key to the success of the last Dirge objectives, which are vital to the ongoing mission to live. In other words, if we continue to value our patrons, our cafe will become an ever greater source of joy. This unit would not make such a fanciful projection, but nevertheless agrees with the general trajectory proposed. The ongoing assistance of allied lifeform Reinetier will also be invaluable. Will you continue to act as a management unit? Count this unit in. I swear I'd never go into retail. Oh, that would have been funny, but your cooperation is appreciated. In preparation for this next phase of operations, this unit proposes strategically repositioning Matrix Sigma 4 to this location that it may better assist in coordinating planetary and cafe objectives. Transmission of orders will commence at your signal. retro thrusters on cooldown. Initiating matrix installation. Speaking of which, we have had one more installation to attend to. Hold still in 7,000. Great! Now we know. Perfect! Now I can tell which Omicron the insults will be coming from. It also signifies your roles in this operation quite well, does it not? Crude, yet effective. This unit will consent to wearing the large-eared lifeform's primitive accessory. Now, my loyal crew, to work! The possibilities are infinite, so there's much to be done! Woohoo! Voices of a distant server. Oh, we get our orders from Signal 4. Great. Alert. Request for aid received from the Guardians on Allison. I will figure out how to pronounce it eventually. I just don't when I'm tired. I'm thinking it's Allison. Report indicates that an invasive plant life threatens harvest. Be aware that there is a perfectly good pre-synthesized compound available to eliminate all traces of organic life from the applied area with a minimal effort. However, the disable manager objected quite sharply to its use. They insist on a weaker chemical agent, which must be produced at great expense from nearby materials. Although this is an inefficient course of action, engaging in debate with diminutive life forms is projected to be equally taxing. Therefore, your task is to procure one of the many fish from the waters of the agriculture section. The use of gold salmon roe is recommended to speed your work along. Highly recommended. Deliver the ingredients to Caloran at base Omicron. There they will waste precious moments synthesizing the inferior chemical agent. Coffee! Alert! Request received from instrumental shrill manager demanding Harleyan patronage. Organic life forms require regular intake of fluids to maintain vital functions, so the recommended course of action is to ask them to meet their basic needs at the last stage. However, as Guardian brains are incapable of receiving communications via electronic waves, we must rely on less efficient means. You travel to elicit and manipulate your vocal aperture to suggest that the Carlians visit our establishment for a coffee break. Task log indicates pending request for Reinetier. Guardians patrolling the wellspring of regret require the delivery of substance. Depletion of nutrition in the biological vessel directly correlates to emotional instability, which is statistically proven as the source of psychological warfare, physical altercations, and/or severe grumpiness. Current trajectory classified as untenable. Proceed with caution and haste. Also, wait. I want to see what they got. I mean, yeah, I figured they wouldn't have much of anything, but you know. Still want a freaking salmon roe. I don't want to step on the flowers, okay? They're pretty. Even though I know it won't actually hurt them, it's just the thing. farmer's work never ceases. The quality of the soil, the composition of the fertilizer, the maintenance are but a few of the countless problems we must tackle daily. Have you come to help? Oh, okay, got this. A break? Well, it has been some time since I had a proper rest. Life of a farmer and all. Ah, speaking of which, did you invite that scoundrel from the freedom fighters? Not that I care what his business is, but he's been working as tirelessly as I, if not more so. It wouldn't do either of us any good if he killed over suddenly. I must admit, at first I had my reservations about working alongside my sworn enemy, yet in our time working in the fields together, our scythes swinging almost in unison, the animosities of the past seemed to melt away. Anyway, you say there's beverages at the last dirge? I could certainly use a drink, so I shall be there shortly. Huh? Oh, apologies, I didn't notice you there. Coffee break, you say? Well, now that I've taken pulse, I can feel countless hours of labor in my limbs and back most keenly. I could do well with a sit and drink. By the way, have you invited that tyrant from the globe community? Not that I care if he works himself to an early grave, but it would have consequences to the work we started here. I won't forget the family and friends his elk have murdered in cold blood, but so long as we tilled the same fields, it would serve us both to look after the health of the other. Our job is taxing enough with two people, let alone one. I'll be at the last dreads forthwith, and thank you for the invitation. Okay. So that takes care of that. I think. Unless I'm missing one. What signs? Oh. Hehe. I'm dumb. It's fine. It looks like hatching tied up in here, honestly. Whoa, they're out here too? Ah, you must be Signa Falls, woman. I understand you have a delivery for us. Yes, it'll do perfectly. Finally, we'll be rid of those weeds. They're a threat not only to the harvest itself, but the beliefs of our people who did. Do you recall the rounded glyph at the heart of our field? It is an ancient symbol of good fortune passed down by forebears. It seems the local flora have no respect for tradition, however. We must keep it free from obstructions, lest we forget its methods, that our scientific zeal led to our destruction, and only by returning to the old ways did we find life anew. Now I'd best get started mixing these ingredients. What is it? Make it quick. Patrolling requires the utmost concentration, you know? That is the weirdest pack meal I've ever seen in my life, but if it suits you. Food for me? Why, how unexpected. Truth be told, my patrols so far have been an exercise in battling off pangs of boredom and hunger in equal measure. This at least shall help with the latter. While you're here, might you not do something about the layabout freedom fighter? I've noticed a number of careless errors in his work. If I'm expected to work alongside his kind, it's only right that he be held to the same standard of diligence. Empty stomach notwithstanding. But perhaps it's best not to think about the work until after I've eaten this gift. So quickly does one's mind turn dark without substance. You have my thanks. I don't know why I'm giving them voices like this. It's just what's coming to mind. There he is. Oh, it's you. I don't suppose you come to help me with my work. Kind of. I'm offering you some food. This is food. I'm so hungry. The rocks and dirts were beginning to look like freshly baked bread and pounded sugar. Thank you for this bounty. Speaking of which, you haven't seen that would-be taskmaster from the global community around, have you? He criticizes me upon every opportunity. Not surprised for someone of his stripe, but my ears may well bleed from the abuse. Still, little use wondering why villains will be vile when there's meal to be had. Now I face! Great, let's go! Return of allied lifeform Reinetier confirmed. Report from base Omicron indicates successful production of the chemical agent. Scanning database for records of alien civilization. Glyphs like this one at the alien agricultural facility are colloquially known as crop circles. They were created by a number of primitive cultures as a form of artistic expression. The belief that such symbols are a catalyst for good fortune is categorized as nonsense. However, the glyph's positive effect on worker morale and the flow of dynamis bears further analysis. You will be summoned once more should the need for help arise. May your wages tide you over until then. Return of allied lifeform Reinetier confirmed. Transmission speed of message via manual conveyance. While slower than electronic transmission, it's just as satisfactory. It is difficult to determine whether the aliens will erupt into open hostilities or are simply performing some manner of unique mating ritual. Please provide organic insight to this matter so that the potential issue may be identified and summarily dispatched. Analyzing report. Disparity in ethical values between the two workers does not pose any immediate danger to the greater cause. This concludes your duty. Receive your compensation and await further work orders. Return of Reinetier confirmed. Awaiting detailed report. Relation deterioration between patrolling Carlians acknowledged. Reinetier's assistance in this matter evaluated as vital to preserving peace and averting a breakdown of operations. Why organic lifeforms retain the programming error politically referred to as emotions remains incomprehensible. Even so, as oh my goodness. Sometimes talking like a robot for longer words is very painful. Compensatory has been prepared for Reinetier's monetary and emotional needs. Remember to refuel as necessary. Which reminds me, I actually need to go eat. I have been playing since dinner time, so I skipped dinner to play. So I'm going to end it with that, and I'm going to go eat dinner.